All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. The getting to know each other process is over. Time to get down to it. And we're off in week 3 of Draft Champions. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This is Alfred Blue. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Shotgun now for Carr. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jeremiah Tauchu coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Zebra.
From the gun, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
But, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later. And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The defensive tackle, Kyle Williams, there for the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. The play clock's running down. And they just did not get the snap away in time. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Off play action. Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. They fake the give. Newton. It's caught. Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Caught on the right side by Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Benjamin Watson. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
They come out here in the eye. To throw, it's Carr. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did. Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing his car on third down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Dontari Poe able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll come out in the pistol. They do go for it. It's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to...